All right, we can get started on this podcast right now.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name's Anthony Resinello, and this is the podcast called Textual Healing. If this is the first time you've ever listened to this podcast, basically what we do here is every week we have a new failed online dating conversation, one that kind of seems, too bad to be true, and we read it for you, we analyze it, and hopefully give you a really good follow-up response that will kick ass and get you on a date with that potential lover. Yeah. And this week I have a really nice, funny, awesome guest. Her name is Janeva Zentz.
Yeah.
Hey, can you tell me something?
Yeah.
Hi.
Up?
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Here you
Hi.
are.
Yeah. Hey, everyone.
Hey, can you tell me something, Janeva Zentz?
Anything.
Are
Shoot.
you like were you like a pop star in the 80s or like a superhero or something? Like your name is too good to be true.
It's a good name.
It's a freaking amazing name.
Yeah.
Janeva Zentz? Is that your name?
That is my name.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just love it so much.
Yeah.
Like I want to name my daughter Janeva Zentz.
Oh, it's got a good ring to it. And you're always last. Like I could be late to class, for roll call.
Whoa.
Right?
And at that last second, like in the 80s, in an 80s movie, it's like Janeva Zentz, and then you're last minute.
Come right
here.
in.
Speaking of changing names, do you think, like, when you have kids, like, are you allowed to just give them a different last name? Is that something that you're able to do?
Oh, that's a good question.
Could I name my child Janeva Zentz is what I want to know.
I don't think you can.
Really?
I think they would have to do a legal name change when they're older, perhaps. I don't know.
Why are things so freaking complicated?
Right?
I just want her to be called Janeva Zentz.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe her middle name could be Janeva Zentz.
Maybe. You want to know my middle name?
Yeah.
It's pretty good too. Oh my God, it gets better. Adina.
Whoa. Janeva Adina Zentz.
Yeah.
Dude, I think your parents, were they poets?
Nah.
Were they wordsmiths in
Nah.
any way? What were they?
My mom is a manicurist
Yes.
of 30 plus years.
But why does she only work on men if she's a doctor?
I don't know. She's a smart lady. And then my dad used to work for the railroad.
Nice. Well, that just sounds cool. I work for the railroad.
Yeah, man. He made the trains work.
Yeah. Well, was he the one that he
he
put the
wasn't
rails down?
No,
Had like
but
the big nail and freaking hammer it into the ground.
He would switch the tracks though and jump onto the back of like a train and like ride these industrial trains all around.
Did you ever go to take your dad to work day?
I got to go with him sometimes, which really sucks though because there are no bathrooms on these trains. And as a little girl, it's kind of rough. You have to hold it for like hours and hours.
Oh.
And then
Yeah, but he was VIP. Couldn't he just be like, here, come out in the back and just lean back.
Pee out
lean
the
back,
bushes.
nobody's looking.
But I loved going through intersections and getting to wave at people.
And then somebody's just like, oh, it just looks like a gas leak. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Off the train.
Anyway. Rough on them trains.
So you're a comedian.
Yes, I am.
Yes. How long have you been comedianing?
I have been working on the funny for I want to say a year most seriously, but it all started like 6 years ago when I wrote an Andrew Dice Clay impersonation.
Whoa.
And I knew I had to share it with the world, but I was too scared.
You know you're going to have to share it with the podcast now.
Okay.
You don't have to do it right now.
At this second.
Yeah. I got an idea. I got an idea.
What's your idea?
How about when we read the conversation, you could be the dude of the conversation and you could be Andrew Dice Clay.
I like this very much.
Oh, this is amazing. I'm so excited right now. Okay, so anyway, continue.
Yeah. And so then I did a bunch of improv, and which I think everyone should do improv.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because it loosens you up. It's a great art form. And after doing that for about a year, I was like, fuck it. Let's just do some stand up and try this Andrew Dice Clay thing out and start writing some other jokes. And that's kind of how it started for me.
I love that.
Yeah.
I like female comedians. And have you, I mean,
say more.
This is my opinion or my guess or whatever, but have you noticed an influx of female comedians in the past several years, or am I just seeing things?
Okay, well, that's an interesting question because, right, like I've become interested in it over the past few years, right? So I am seeing a lot of great, funny women out there. And I think that, I don't know how or who or when or what, but somehow the doors have opened. And I think part of that is technology. Part of that is maybe a few really great funny ladies like paving the way kind of a thing. And
I feel like that might be a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it started with like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I have a feeling they were a really big start for women going, wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait, women could be really funny too?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I feel like I'm funny. Everyone says it. But I always just thought that wasn't my place type of thing. Do you think that? Do you think that was like a...
I think they were key in that. I mean, they were both SNL ladies that went on to do other things outside of SNL. And then they brought up a lot of other female comedians with them. Like there was Aubrey Plaza on Parks and Rec, Amy's show. And then, so I think they've done a lot. Yeah.
So the answer is yes, you have noticed an influx of female comedians in the past several years, or I'm not just crazy.
No, you're not crazy. No. And I think because I think, there are a lot of women in the world and we are hungry for female voices that represent us. So I mean, of course, we enjoy male comedians, male points of view or whatever, and it doesn't always have to be gender biased, but I definitely get a kick out of watching female comedians. I can tell you some of my favorites.
Yes, please. I was going to ask that.
Yeah. Aparna Nansharla, who's amazing, very existential, kind of like meta comedy.
Yeah, her name just sounds like she would be a funny person.
She's hilarious. And then Annie Lederman, who's very like, I think, people would categorize her in the Amy Schumer kind of category because she's like very overtly sexual and dick this, dick that, whatever. And, but she's great. Beth Stelling. I don't know. I've got a long list. I could go on. But anyways.
I'm going to write all these down afterwards as I'm editing this, and I'm going to go look them up.
Yeah.
So my other question that I wanted to ask, and hold on, it's coming. The other question is, I forgot the question. Hey. Do you notice freckles on me?
Yeah,
Is that why you said freckles?
Yeah.
Wait, is this your improv talent coming in? I think I'm good at improv too. Yes, and I think freckles are great. Keep going. This is good. We're doing it.
Yeah, or this is actually maybe.
Can you do it? What can you?
This is actually Meisner. What am I saying?
I don't know. Is this improv right now? Are we in the freaking? Are we doing improv?
We're workshopping something. I don't know.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that you could be?
This microphone's heavy. Okay. Could I be?
Do you think that you could have a really good improv performance with a really bad improv person?
No.
So you think it's impossible because improv is based not on not on one performer. It has to be the kind of chemistry between the two. Is that it?
Yeah. I think it gets really awkward if there's only one wheel that's kind of working. I mean, I've been in auditions before where that's just improv only, and immediately, the person kind of negates whatever's happening, or I don't know, just something just kills the momentum.
Yeah.
It is kind of hard to keep the momentum going sometimes because our minds may get stuck on something, or you get self-conscious, or whatever it is, but you definitely, you got to have a willing partner. It's like a dance, right?
Oh, I thought you were going to say sex because you said willing partner.
Yeah.
Are we still in the improv?
It takes two to tango.
There you go. Hey, we should get into the conversation now.
Yeah.
I really want to hear this Andrew Dice Clay impersonation.
All right, here we go. I'm getting a character.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Now I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to turn around. No more Janeva Zentz.
No.
And when I open them, there shall be Andrew Dice Clay sitting next to me.
All right, baby. Where's my script?
It's coming, Andrew. All right. So, this is a conversation between two college kids. I assume very horny, immature, party-loving. And I'd like to show you the pictures of the potential lover in question. This is her, right here.
She's cute.
And what do you think of her?
I think she's got a lot of makeup on.
Yeah, but you like that or no?
I think Andrew Dice Clay would fuck that.
Yeah, okay. But you are Andrew Dice Clay. Does he speak in third person?
Don't all narcissists speak? Yo, Dice would do that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What about that?
Yeah.
What do you think of her face?
She got that duck face.
Yeah.
I like the duck face.
Okay, what about this right here?
She's got the doggy face.
Is Andrew just like all different animal type women?
Yeah, she's the cheetah girl.
Yeah. All right. And then here's her profile. Her name is going to be changed. Nope, we're going to change it.
Oh, fuck. Her name is not...
What is her new name, Andrew?
Riri.
Okay, her name is Riri. She's 18, and her profile says... actually, do you want to read it, Andrew?
Was she a girl?
No, but you could read her profile. It's Andrew Dice Clay reading her profile. Right. Yeah.
Riri. So I hate texting. So if you want to call me, please do. And so, if you're like Liddy like me, then she can't write English. So I hate texting. So if you want to call me, please do. And so, if you're Liddy like me, then you can be a part of the hashtag Riri Gang Gang.
Yeah.
I'm single, straight, a few extra pounds, living with parents, open to having children someday. I don't like smoking. I drink socially. I speak English.
I love how she says she's open to having children someday, and that just a ridiculous profile. She's just like open to having children someday too. Just if you wanted, if I did meet that really nice, handsome, successful, ambitious guy, want him to know that I'm still the grounded here.
Yo, I want a girl who, will give me some babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get into the conversation. I'll be the girl. I'll be Riri. And we could just name the guy Andrew. Why not?
Dice.
Oh, Dice. I like that. So let's get it started here. It's a short conversation, but it starts up here.
Is that me?
Yep, you're in the blue. Sunday, September 24th, 2017. Here we go.
I'm about as lit as a nuclear explosion.
Laughing my ass off. That's too lit.
So you're saying I can't join the hashtag Riri gang gang?
Laughing my ass off. Nah.
Hashtag savage. Duckface squad and sass. Bring it on, girl.
Last
Winky
thing-
face.
Laughing my ass off. I need someone to do my homework.
Get some loser to do it. Only thing I'll be doing is clapping them cheeks. Now go make me a sandwich.
All right. So no response. And then about, I'd say 4 days later, Dice responds with,
Okay, I'll be honest here. I hate texting because I have no idea how someone is saying something. I misinterpreted what you said, so my bad. I went overboard.
so then on that day, she responds, laughing my ass off. I was so confused about that. So I was just like, okay. And texting sucks, I know. Lol.
Laughing my ass off, yeah. I also had one of the worst days ever, so that didn't help. I'm glad you're really chill about it, though. I'm also find it hilarious that you say laughing my ass off in every sentence.
Laughing my ass off. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just used to saying it slot. LOL.
Yeah, no prob, girl. I'm digging your vibe. We should totally chat on the phone sometime.
Laughing my ass off. Oh, totally.
Awesome. What's your number?
And that's where the conversation ends. You could leave Andrew Dice Clay person now if you want. That was really good, by the way. And here's another thing. I think this was a magical coincidence that this conversation was almost basically Andrew Dice Clay.
Almost, right?
Manifest.
The sandwich and
it all worked out.
Yeah,
like, no,
really
go make me a
did.
sandwich, clapping them cheeks and all that shit.
Yeah, it was very inappropriate.
Yeah.
Hold up though. You're a Jersey boy, right?
That's right.
Isn't Dice from Jersey?
I think so, or Long Island. But yeah,
Long
I got
Island.
the accent if you need it.
Okay, yeah, you might need to consult. I gotta work on it.
I can help you out.
I'd appreciate.
Yeah, actually, why don't we do it right now? But
Okay.
actually, no. Let's
Okay,
focus on
let's
this
help these
afterwards. Let's
people.
talk about
Let's
that.
help these people.
I feel like I'm lucky to be from New Jersey, be an Italian, but also have a brain that analyzes everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I could break down the New Jersey personality and
Yes.
accent well.
Yes.
But let's get into this conversation, okay?
Okay.
What's going on here?
Yeah, Riri's not
Geneva.
into this dude, and this
No.
dude wants it bad.
He does want it bad, but she's responding. I mean, yeah.
And she does laugh her ass off a lot.
She does. I feel
This
like she
girl
was
has
really
a good time.
Yeah, she's probably a really funny person. She
Yeah.
probably likes Andrew Dice Clay comedy.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows? But what I want to know is what is she really interested, or is she just kind of responding to a guy because she has nothing better to do?
I think, yeah, she's totally just responding because, oh my God, look, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Hey, look, he responded, girls.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Now, what if this guy isn't really as Andrew Dicey as we think?
Like maybe he's putting it on.
Because like look at her profile. Like
Right.
it's kind of ridiculous. Like, so I hate texting, and if you want to call me, please do. And so if you litty like me, then you could be a part of the Riri gang. Like, come on, it's a little ridiculous. Like, do you think he was like, all right, I'm going to concoct exactly what I think this girl wants from me. And then was just like, yo, girl, go make me a sandwich, or I'm going to be clapping them cheeks. Like, because watch, right here, 3 days later, his real side came out. He's like, yo, I'm honest. I hate texting. I misinterpreted what you said. Oh my God, I went overboard. Like, he was like, I assumed this is what you wanted. And now that you're not responding, I have like removed the veil of who I thought you think you want.
That is pretty deep, dude.
What do you think? Seriously, what do you think? Do you think do you think he really is a douche, or he's just really desperate and sweating?
I think he's desperate. He's trying every tactic.
Yeah.
And yeah, she did put it out there a little bit. Like that's
Yeah.
her vibe,
Yeah.
right? And so he's like, yeah, I'm lit, you know? I want to be litty like you, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, those camo pants she wears in her picture are quite lit.
yeah. I mean, the fact that she's like few extra pounds, that's
Yeah.
fucking
And
ridiculous.
she's not even a few extra pounds. Like,
No.
look at this. That is like, she's so skinny.
Yeah.
What does she consider what does she consider skinny then?
I don't know.
All right, so let's get to the really freaking the brass tacks here, okay? He goes, awesome, what's your number? No response. This podcast, if you don't remember, is called Textual Healing for a reason. It's called Textual Healing. We need to heal.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a cliffhanger situation
Yeah.
right here. Like,
And you're like, you know, your mom is a
Can I call you
manicurist.
Tony?
Can you cure this man? Yes, you can.
so awesome. What's your number? Is this it? This is all the text we have.
That's it. That's the last thing that happened.
So it ended here?
That's where it ended.
So she didn't respond, obviously.
She didn't respond to that.
And we don't have photos for this guy.
No.
Okay. And so, like, what would we advise her to do? Who are we
No.
advising?
We're
in this
advising
moment?
the blue. We're advising Dice.
Dice
We
man.
want Dice to get on a date with this girl, Riri.
Right. He's got to get her number.
Yeah, how does he get it? What does he do?
Don't send a dick pic.
Okay, that's the first piece of advice.
Yeah. Let's start with
Let's
the
start
don'ts.
there. Don't send the dick pic. And the funny thing is, that's actually not bad advice, because there are men that would actually be like, "Oh, let me up the
Maybe
ante
this
here."
would be the deal breaker.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
And the thing is, when guys send dick pics, they're never their actual dick, right? Like, guys
No,
will.
I think they are.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought guys went online and found like a good dick pic.
If I ever sent a dick pic, that's what I would do. But
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's not true, because I have female
Yes.
friends that
Receive
are like,
dick
"Can you
pics."
believe that this happened?" And then
Right.
they show me the picture, and I'm like, "Arr!" And it's apparent that that is the man.
Yeah.
You know, based on context of his profile pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, improve
So-
the marketing, fellas.
So, Miss Sense.
Yeah. Well, I would say take a photo of yourself in a really cool car, because I think she might be into that. Like a cool car.
Got it. So you do think that we do need to still go the superficial route.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. What kind of car? Should he rent one?
Oh.
Yeah.
It needs to be flashy.
Or should he just find a friend's, or just
It could
go
be yeah.
scouting in parking lots?
He could
Find a Porsche.
literally post up next to like a Benz.
Ooh.
You know, just be like, "I'd love to pick you up and take you out in this ride." You know, I think she'd be into that.
That might be kind of cool. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. And
Go for a ride with you.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure this app
sounds lit.
enables photos to be sent, because I know Tinder doesn't, but I'm pretty sure this app does allow it, because it's not Tinder. It looks like something like Hot or Not or something. I think that's Hot or Not.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I see the little logo.
Yeah, and I
Hot or
think-
not?
Yeah, and I think Hot or Not enables photos to be sent. So what he needs to do is he needs to get, what else? I mean, the possibilities are endless with going superficial and trying to attract her with that. Let's go further.
Right. Be like, I got tickets to this gig with we got bottle service.
Yeah, but remember, these are college kids. These guys, like, he would actually have to shell out like thousands of dollars to do that.
Oh, and
we need cheap things.
She's only 18
We need
too.
to trick her into thinking that he is a lot more impressive than he really is.
Right.
Like the Porsche, like going near the Benzito, you know? Maybe finding like a yacht and jumping on, and then having a buddy take a picture of him on the yacht, and then he jumps off.
He could be really cash. He needs to play hard to get now, right? Because now he's been you know, putting himself out there.
But how do you play hard to get when a girl didn't respond to your last text? You know what I mean? Like, usually hard to get is good when the other person is texting you.
Right.
And maybe you could wait like a week to respond or something.
Following up on I think he's just got to like update her. Like, hey, I was just thinking about you. I'm on this yacht with my friends right now.
I like that.
Next time I come out, would you want to come?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Huh. I like that.
Or does that still sound desperate?
No, that doesn't sound desperate. That sounds pretty dope.
Oh, okay, I'm good at this. All right.
Yeah, no, you're doing really well.
Okay.
Can we up the ante even further?
I don't know.
Maybe he
Perhaps.
maybe he has to like visit his old granny in like Minneapolis and he has to get on a plane. But when he's on the plane, he could take a selfie and just be like, yo, I'm in my private jet.
I thought you were going to go the route of like sensitive.
No.
Man.
No, I want to go completely douche.
Yeah.
I want to just up the ante with this girl. I don't think that girl wants sensitive at all.
Yeah. I don't know if you could fake this is my private jet on like a United Airlines. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
But at this point,
yo, Photoshop maybe.
that's what I was just going to say.
See, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Just like we could edit video at the convenience of our own home, we could also place ourselves in the picture of a private jet.
Anymore?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know.
I think we should. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. After we record this podcast, I'm going to contact the man that sent me this. I'm going to contact Dice. Say, dude, give me a nice picture of you, and then I'm going to Photoshop him next to a private jet. I'm going to advise him to send that picture to her with the text that you have concocted.
But also give him our plan here. We've come up with lots of wonderful options, you know?
Yeah. No,
would you like level 1? Would you like level 2
how
douchebag?
far do you want to go?
Level 3 douchebag? Like, you know, how much do you want Riri?
And I'm not joking with you. I literally think this is going to work. I'm not kidding. Like, I literally think him in front of a jet or something really cool is going to make her go.
Just got to dangle the carrot.
This guy's kind of like, ooh, I think I want to hang.
Oh, he's mysterious.
Yeah. I think it'll actually work. But the cute thing is, this is the most adorable conversation between two 18-year-olds. You know, like, we got to realize, like, I'm 33. Like, I may have been talking like this back then. I don't know. It was like 15 years ago. So I don't remember how I spoke, but I imagine it was similar to this. And I just think it's so adorable to look at a
You were ahead of the curve in terms of slang.
What do you mean?
Were you dropping lit? Like, it's lit, like litty?
It's 15 years ago. I think it was more things like radical, bro,
rad,
sweet, dude.
Yeah. Surfer boy language.
Yeah. I think lit, that came like a year ago.
Like 2 years.
2 years ago.
Something like that, yeah.
But I'm sure I had similar.
You know, once Instagram makes something into like an icon, it's like done. Because you can put it's lit on like any photo. You know what I just realized?
Holy crap. I think I have like a lot of AIM conversations saved.
Oh, are we going to do some real
archived.
Recon and go back and see how you spoke?
But that's on like an
to
external
be continued,
hard drive
folks.
somewhere else. Yeah. I should pull that out and see how I spoke to people.
Yep.
How I flirted. What was my text game like, motherfucker? I want to know.
Yeah, baby.
Maybe I was sexy. Maybe I was like Dice though. Maybe I was not sexy and I tried to be.
Yeah.
Maybe that's still me. I don't know. I'm getting existential right now.
Right.
But
have you evolved?
I think we could, you know, wipe our hands clean of this situation, of this predicament, and say that we have temporarily healed. I'd really like to have him get back to us and see what happens after the Photoshop fiasco.
Yeah, Photoshop in a jet
is about to go on.
For sure.
I think that's going to be really fun. I want to see how we got to follow up.
I would even be enticed. Okay.
I'd be like, you would be.
Okay.
Why not?
Who are you? You know?
All right. But now I really do want to teach you a little New Jerseyisms. Italian
that would
Jerseyisms.
be incredible. Yeah.
So ask questions.
Okay.
Shoot, go.
Shoot. So, like, you know how the beaches all around, like, New Jersey, like, Staten Island, like, whatever. Like, what beach would you go to if you were cool?
Seaside Heights.
Seaside Heights.
That's where they filmed Jersey Shore, by the way.
Okay. Do you watch Jersey Shore?
I mean, I don't think it's been on in like 10 years, but I did.
This is bad that I did not even know.
And so did my little sister. And so did some of my friends. But most of my friends just felt it was a very very radical misrepresentation of the town in which we'd grown up.
I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Okay, what would you say is like let's talk a pickup line, like a pickup line that like a guy from Jersey would use.
I mean, all right, hold on.
Picture this. He's driving down the street.
Yeah.
He rolls down the window like guys do.
I have done that.
And there's a sweet little lady.
Yeah. When I was 18
sidewalk.
years old, my dad gave me his Dodge Stealth, which was a beautiful, oh my God, it was a beautiful sports car. It was black, and I couldn't wait to get it from my daddy. And when I had it, I drove it down the strip in Seaside Heights. And I remember this one time I was driving, and it was traffic because everyone just likes to really drive down the strip. And there's another girl on the other side of the street, and I rolled down my window. And I think all I did was just go, I just nodded to her like that, like a little chin up.
Yeah, a little chin, yeah.
And then she like smiled, and that was all I needed. But at the same time, I think now that I think about it, there's also an art to getting a girl's number as you are driving on your way to the shore, the Jersey Shore. So there's something we call the New Jersey Parkway, okay? Mm. And there's exits, and I think it's like 80. I think exit 80 is Seaside or Tom's River that goes to the beach. On our way there, when I was in my teens, if we saw cute girls that were also driving down the shore on the parkway, we would do things like, what's your number? Like wave. And then like we would literally write our number down or get them to write their number down. And I remember getting numbers that way.
To hang out at the beach.
Yes.
So like everyone just did it. Like it was.
Well, I don't think everyone did it, but I did it.
Oh, all right.
And I was successful sometimes.
You were already leading the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. More questions.
Yeah.
Come on over here. I think I'm starting to get the New Jersey out again. Okay, come on, bring it.
Yeah, because there's a bit of a drawl, right? Are you supposed to?
Yeah. So another great thing to do is you have to really try hard to come off as intellectual as possible. And when you do, you really want to accentuate and like highlight the smart word that you're about to say. So if I'm telling a story and I'm like, oh my God, and I got to tell you, and this guy, he's not a fucking dumbass, okay? He's a real intellectual, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Okay?
There's a lot of syllables in that word.
So once you get to the big word, you want to show them what you fucking know, okay? And then you go back to the fucking conversation. Also, you got to use the word fucking like every two words, okay? Yeah. Fucking is just, it's the greatest word in the world. We love it. We want to use it as much as possible. And I don't know, give me some more questions.
How does it not sound Boston?
Wait, what?
The accent. Like, yeah. Because I feel like if I bring it into my body and I start using it, it might end up sounding like Boston.
Nah, we're nothing like Boston.
Nah, the hard.
We are more like this. Yeah, that's true because Boston has like that's hard to it's more like I think throaty. And I think Italian New Jersey is more in the mouth.
It's like they're kissing all the time.
Yeah, we're kissing all the time. I just want you to be as relaxed as possible. And I don't know, ask me more questions. I'm going to try to figure this out. All right.
What was like some of the first words you ever learned when you were a baby? Ma, fuck it.
Let's see here. Okay. Ganul. Okay. Gabagol. Okay.
What are those words
So
mean?
ganul is cannoli.
Ah, cannoli.
Gabagool is capicoli. Mozzarella or moots is mozzarella. Okay. All food terms. All right. Let's see what else we got here.
What else we got here?
Broccoli and gavadils is cavatelli and broccoli, a meal, pasta meal. chicken parmesan, obviously, everyone knows that. You say marinade. You don't say marinara. You say marinade. Marinade.
Marinade.
Yeah. But you're not from Italy. You're from New Jersey.
Right.
So
fuck
marinade.
those fancy R's.
A marinade.
Yeah.
No, that's Italian. Marinade.
Yeah.
Just marinade.
You're just cool.
Yeah.
Just cool all the time. Marinade. I don't fucking care.
Let's put some marinade on there, okay?
Yeah.
It's not enough fucking marinade. You got the parmesan, and you get you get some fucking moots, and at the end, I'll have a nice canoe.
Sounds good to me.
I recommend you watch anything with Joe Pesci in it. He's a great example. Obviously, also De Niro. He's another great example. Goodfellas. Casino is a beautiful. My Uncle Tony was in Casino. Okay, so I feel a certain kinship. Legitimately,
yes.
my Uncle Tony was in Casino.
Does anyone call you Tony?
No. Because
No.
I am an intellectual.
You West Coast.
My name is Anthony, not Tony. Ask me more questions.
Did kids ever call you Tony growing up?
One or two.
And then you killed them.
Yeah. Every now and then, when you're speaking lower, not as loudly, you have the slightest lisp. So like one or so. One or so. Yeah. But honestly, if you just use the word fucking in almost everything, and by the way,
How did we forget?
When you do say fucking, there's a very specific way to do it. The word fucking, or whatever curse word you use, it's not like Middle Easterners when they curse, where they're just like, "A fuck are you? A fuck are you?" Like it's just machine gun of cursing. Italians, they make love to the curse word. They get so passionate about what they're saying. So it's like that motherfucker, like they want to show you how angry they are when they
Like
use
there's
the word.
spit coming out. Like it's just.
So when you say the word fuck, it's like, you fuck, you piece of shit, you son of a bitch and... Oh, here's another one. Son of a bitch and bastard. That's a great one. You son of a bitch and bastard. You fuck... And then you could mix them all. You motherfucking son of a bitch and bastard. And it just goes on. But you make love to the curse words. You don't just say them flippantly.
Do you? So not flippantly. So like your buddy, would you call him like derogatory things?
Totally.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So it
hey,
can be,
what's up? You could just call him you fuck. Listen,
fuck.
you fuck. Hey,
You fuck.
come here, buddy. You fuck.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot in Spanish. My mom's from Guatemala, and there's a lot of that, like, terms of endearment that are actually really awful things that you wouldn't say to anyone unless you love them,
That's right.
So, like, you're shit
like,
face.
come here, you piece of shit.
Like, you cara de caca. Like, you know what I
Cara
mean?
de caca. What's that? Shit face.
Shit face.
Caca really means poopy in Spanish?
Yeah.
That's caca.
Like, what's wrong with you? You have a shit face. Are you okay? Like, you look bad. Like, you didn't get sleep. Like,
Tell me some curse words. Tell me some more curse words in Spanish.
Muda, like you dummy
Mother?
idiot. No, muda,
No.
like, or mudo, like you just, I don't know. It's okay. Moving on. Hijo de la gran puta, or hija de la gran puta means son of the great bitch, great hoe.
That's great. I like that.
Híjole is just sort of like, oh shit.
Yeah. Híjole.
Yeah. But I guess, these also are very like regional. So I guess some of mine might be more like Mexican, I guess, because Guatemala's,
Close to
shares
Mexico?
shares a border. Yeah, it's just south of Mexico. And then I guess growing up in LA too, I would probably, I've probably picked up a lot of that. So, yeah.
Interessante. See, I am bilingual sometimes. You have to find me on a good day, though, okay?
Oh my God, you're on a roll, baby.
Hey, where's Andrew Dice Clay? Come on, bring him out. Bring him out one more time. I want to talk to him.
All right. What?
All right.
What do you want to say to me, Tom?
Dice. Off what exit are you?
What? What exit am I?
Yeah.
72.
Oh, very close to the shore. Oh,
Yeah,
do you know?
I like the sea breeze.
And then you ask if you know anybody.
Hey, you know somebody?
You know.
You know who?
You know John Goodley?
Oh, yeah.
But you really want to do Italian names and everything ends in a vowel. So you say, you know Tarantino? You know, and then you know Johnny Bag of Donuts?
It's fucking good donuts.
Oh, so you do know him.
Yeah.
And he has really good donuts.
Yeah.
He makes them.
Yeah.
At home with his wife.
Oh shit. That makes me think of Australian colloquialisms.
Oh, like what?
Like if you're gonna head out for a quick errand, you'd just be like, I'm gonna go see a man about a dog. What the fuck is that about? Like that's just like I'm peacing out to go do something.
I heard that Australians have this thing where they say it's cool as, or it's they don't finish what it is. They say it's like that's cool as, or it's not cool. It's dope as. There's something as. You never heard that? Somebody, because one time I was talking to an Australian and they said that. And I was like, it's cool as what? And they were like,
it is.
No, that's just what we say.
Right. I'm not surprised because it's so fucking lazy. Like they're just like.
They don't finish sentences.
No. Or words. Like, Sharon is Shazza. Like they just shorten everything and add an O or an ah to the end of it. Like, yeah, or like breakfast is brekkie.
A couple of weeks ago we had a Australian on the show, Ingrid Aubert, and she tells me the reason why they're so laid back is because of how fucking hot it is. So it's so hot that it's too much energy to like exert yourself physically in any way because you're just going to sweat your ass off. So you just relax. That's what I heard. That's what she says.
Maybe, but the thing is, Australia has a lot of different climates.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, the mainland is just desert. But then you have like the super tropical region, and then down in Melbourne, it's actually really cold. Tasmania is really cold.
Whoa.
And
isn't that an island off of Australia?
Yeah.
Don't you really wish there was like a cool don't you really wish the Tasmanian devil like really resembled the Warner Brothers
cartoon?
Yeah. Because he's so like, how did they I was so disappointed when I actually saw what a Tasmanian devil looks like. He just looks like a little guy. He just looks like a little dude that just like goes around.
Do you know what they do?
What?
They will kill an animal and eat it entirely. They eat the bone. They don't leave single, like, they're like monsters. Okay.
But I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I saw a video and it kind of just looked like a raccoon. He didn't look like
that ferocious.
Crazy.
Right. I guess you have to see the teeth.
Yeah.
And the claws.
Yeah. But like, come on, think of the real Taz.
They let them loose in forests when like
they need to clean up like rodents or something?
Yeah, that or like cull certain animals or something, and they just
Really? Wait, the Tasmanian devil calls animals?
Well,
is he like Dr. Doolittle?
Well, like eliminate, like keep the certain species in check or whatever. I don't know.
Do you ever watch that MTV show Eliminate?
No.
No.
What is it?
Oh my God. It was like the best show in the world. It was when reality TV was at its like finest. And they would just throw anything they could at viewers, at the audience, TV watchers, and see what stuck. And there was one that was called, and literally the theme song was like, Eliminate. Like that was it. It was just somebody going, Eliminate.
I wish we had someone right here to be like,
And it was,
click,
I think, and it was like there was other one I think called like Third Wheel or Fifth Wheel, and it was they're similar. Basically, what happens is they just throw like college kids together, they film them, and then at the end they're like, so which one didn't you like? And it was like that one, and then it was like eliminate, and then John had to leave. No,
did they like go down a hole or something? Like, did they get like dropped in a pit, in a water thing?
Nope. It was
Nothing
very
dramatic.
simple. They just threw douchebags together and just said, film it. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
Just like the show. So the show Fifth Wheel, I think it was called Fifth Wheel. It was 5 kids. And, the person that sucked got to go. And then the other people, they just made out with each other. That was the show.
Okay, I have a confession. I was on a show called 12 Corazones.
Whoa.
Which means 12 hearts. And it's this game show on Spanish television. I was on it twice. And I got to the elimination round the first time. And I kissed this guy in vivo.
Well, how old were you?
This was... like 8 years ago.
Wow.
I don't know how old I was. I don't want to disclose that information.
Okay.
Whatever.
Got it.
Early 20s.
Yes.
And then I was like, cool. Like they egg you on though. They're like, if you kiss him, we'll give you an extra $50 and then you have a chance to like win.
Oh.
And then the audience voted on who kissed better or something.
Wait a second. Can you wait. You got to really like paint this picture for me because I need to see it to understand it.
Right.
Go.
Okay. So it's this really tacky stage.
Yeah.
There's
an audience.
There's an audience, a live audience. There's a host.
Yeah.
There's sound effects.
Oh my God.
There's like 4 women and then 4 men.
Yeah.
And then the host like asks a question or whatever. And then based on everyone's answers, he like pairs people up.
Okay.
And then I guess that's when they start eliminating people, and then it's like whoever's left, like they get 2 couples left or something. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's like 6 and 6. There must be 6 and 6, right? Okay, so then it gets down to like the 2 couples, and then whoever actually like is like the hottest, coolest couple or something, they send them off on a date supposedly.
Wow.
I don't think that really happens. I think you just get a little money, and then it's like the show's done.
Got it.
You know. So yeah, and then the second time I was on it,
you were on it more than once?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I have to know. How did you come to make out with this dude?
Okay, so literally they cut for the commercial break, and then they come and they egg us on. They're like, okay, you're doing great. You need to get more into it. Like, you're going to be whatever paired up with him, and if you really go for it and kiss him, we'll give you an extra $50. And I was like, cool. I just went with it.
But what do you do? Like, so you're just like looking for a connection with the guy that you're with. They pair you up with. And what do? You guys start talking? Do they give you some certain topics to talk about? It's a game show.
Yeah,
no?
it's a game show.
So like, what are the things you do with this dude?
Right. Well, I think they would ask questions about like guys, girls kind of thing. Like, ladies, do you want a guy who, like takes you out and takes you out for wine or something like that. And then you comment on that. And then whoever's like the loudest and is like most like compelling or whatever, like gets more points or something.
And then how did you come to make out? I want to know.
Well, I think I'd have to watch the show because I don't remember now.
It was all happening so quickly.
A blur. Like really, this was like 20 minutes of my life.
Did they give you alcohol?
No.
Here, drink this. No, try to make out with this guy.
No, there was no alcohol. There was lots of hair and makeup though. I remember my hair got very high. Like it got very like voluminous. And I was like, wow. And I was in a bikini. Whatever.
Your hair, you were voluminous. Your hair, you were in a bikini. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's fucking Spanish television.
Hold on,
okay?
1 second.
What?
Am I able to find this somewhere on the internet?
Possibly. But get this. So after that first taping, right? I'm like, well, that was a really weird experience. The next day I'm in a cafe and these girls were like, oh, you were on 12 Corazones. They had seen it.
Oh my God.
Isn't that amazing?
So you were famous for a little while.
That was really my 10 minutes of fame.
Wow.
Like it's just been it was great, and it's been a real kind of slow downhill.
Do you think you'll ever
from there
go back on that show again.
I don't think I can top that. I mean, really, like, I got second place in the first show. Like, the first time I did it.
Bad.
Like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like,
second time you did it, what place did you get?
I didn't get anywhere.
Any place?
I got cut.
Ooh.
I got cut kind of early. It was a burn.
Damn,
it was a burn.
dude. It's like a sophomore album.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
It was. It was like a sophomore album.
Damn. All right. Well, on that note,
One-hit wonder.
We're gonna finish up the podcast there. Man, Geneva, that was just such a great retelling of an experience that I would never have expected from you.
Yeah.
Now, your husband, he knows about this past. You're not opening up on live on the podcast for the first time here. That would be great. He knows.
Don't know if he knows that story.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my glub. This is crazy. So do you think he's going to listen to this podcast episode and he's going to be like, what the fuck? Or he's going to be like, that was awesome? Or is he going to be like, I need to see this. I need to see, you need to show me where this is.
Yeah, I think I need to get this footage now. I do.
Seriously, because I'm going to look and I don't think I'll find it. But if you could get this footage, I would love to see this.
Yeah.
And your hair was, because you have your hair, I have longer hair than you right now.
Yeah.
How long was your hair back then?
It was longer.
How long?
It was like,
down to your back, like
no, like just past shoulders.
And they did it all up, and they put you in a bikini.
Yeah, sparkly bikini top.
Oh my god!
And yeah, it was my crowning moment. You know,
wow.
Like you come to Hollywood and then you score, and then you're just
this was in This was in L.A.
This was in L.A. Yeah,
got it. For some reason, I felt like this was in Guatemala or something.
It felt like it was third world, like craziness.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, is this being regulated? Like,
where am I?
Are there permits? What's happening?
Wow,
you know?
That's so great. What
Everything
channel was
in
it
Spanish.
on?
In my
Telemundo?
mind, it was Telemundo, but I could be wrong.
Oh, you don't even remember?
I'd have to go back into my emails and see where the hell did this casting thing come from.
Oh my god!
I remember hiking on Runyon Canyon when I got the call.
Oh my god!
How cheesy is that?
Yeah.
Fucking Hollywood little actress like running up Runyon Canyon. Ring, ring, ring.
Yeah.
Can you make it to this taping of this show? Like, we'll pay you like $100. Then if, you know, whatever, you might get bumps if you like do something crazy. Oh, I don't know. Okay, it sounds cool.
You might get bumps if you do something
not
crazy?
Like blow
is
bumps,
this
like
STD?
Money bumps.
Oh.
Like,
okay.
You're getting STDs, I'm thinking blow.
Be careful, you might get bumps if you do something crazy.
Yeah, if you touch anyone.
Just don't get too close to the smiley guy.
Yeah.
He smiles a lot for a reason. He's crazy.
Oh, what is the meaning of life?
All right. We're going to finish up.
Yeah.
Geneva, it was really great to have you on the show today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me and for the accent lesson.
Yeah, and I loved your Andrew Joyce Clay impression, especially that we got to have it during the conversation. I really do hope that Dice and Riri patch it up, get together. She hopefully can see
and make some babies, right? She wants to have some babies.
She is interested.
In the future.
That would be great. I'd love to see what their babies look like, or who they are as people. You know, as
Jet
time
setters.
goes on. I really do need to have some sort of episode where we look back on the past conversations and see if any actually did get together and turn into a relationship.
Based off of your AIM conversations, or
no, based off my podcast episodes.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you got to make sure you're helping people, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And on that note, I'd like to say goodbye.
Adios.
To everybody. Geneva, say bye.
Ciao.
In another language.
Arrivederci.
Ooh, that was really good. Was that Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. You know,
come on,
from
Guido.
fucking, you know, I was testing you to see if you knew that was Italian. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.